I think that this is a very good design so far. The board looks solid. All the manufacturing looks pretty darn good. Check out what we just got into the shop. The Icon 1000 lumen dual-sided rechargeable slim bar light with UV inspection capability. Now, we got this on sale for around $40 during Harbor Freight's deal days, day number 1. They were offering the jack, and this was the second item in case they ran out of the jack, which they did. And I had to test this not only for myself, but for you all. This comes with a part number as DSLB-R. As we know with Harbor Freight, that part number may not mean anything at the end of the day. They may use other numbers, so search for it appropriately. The front LED bar produces light that gives you a representation of what colors look like in natural light up to the 96th percentile. That's using the CRI, or Color Rendering Index. This feature is used in paint correction or bodywork. By adding the UV light capability to the Icon, it increases the utility beyond simple illumination, allowing it to reveal details that are invisible under normal light. The phenomenon known as fluorescence, where substance absorbs UV light and re-emits it as visible light, is used daily by mechanics who use leak detection dyes or fluids. You can even check your bedroom for some nastiness. It has a flashlight mode, and it also has a dual bar light mode, meaning that both sides of this large bar light up, and you can light up a room that way. These are the ancillary things that most people aren't talking about. It is IP65 water resistant. It is also listed as chemical resistant. Now, some people on the internet have left comments saying it's not as chemical resistant as they claim it to be. Things like brake cleaner, carburetor cleaner, and others have begun to damage the light. So be careful out there. We know we're getting this cheaper because it is a snap-on clone. So perhaps there's a shortcut here or there that they took, and that chemical resistance isn't as good. It also has the capability of being dropped 1 meter, basically 1 meter impact resistant. We won't be testing that today. It also has an ergonomic anti-slip grip. It's nice and chunky. It does have this rubber on it. It comes with a 360-degree rotating hook, allowing for multiple mounting points. And it comes with its USB-C rechargeable cable. Now, it has an obvious battery fuel gauge right there. It comes with 2 major buttons that we're going to see what they do. And then it has the head that rotates 270 degrees to close up and become smaller. It even has 2 magnets, one here and one there. Now here we are looking at the light, and when we press this button here, this turns on the main bar, as you could see right there. And that main bar can also be dimmed simply by holding the button, and it'll dim. Watch that. Very cool. You can get it to where you want it and then let go. Every time it blinks, it resets. Now, when you press the button for a second time, the rear bar lights up, and you'll notice that the shade of light coming out of there seems to be warmer than the front bar. Now, when you cycle through this, that was the 3rd time I pushed the button, it lights both sides. Now, one of the things that many people have been complaining on the internet is that you have to cycle through all the modes to get to the mode you want. The snap-on or other lights that are similar to this have a setting where once you leave it in that mode, it will always turn on there first. This does not have that. So we're going to go ahead and push it again. And there is your UV capability right there. You can check out to see if your bedroom is nasty or look for leaks. The thing that I like is that it also has a flashlight mode.
Notice the multi-positioning locking so that you can aim your light bar where you need it.
It's very strong. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the flashlight mode. Look at that. Now, one of the things that I've been asked to inspect here by viewers is how does it really measure up to everyone's favorite Braun light here, which has the capability of replacing the 18650 cell that comes right inside here. Now we know that for the most part, Harbor Freight usually uses Samsung 18650 cells. But the beauty of the Braun is that when it goes bad, you can replace it. So you just come right here, untwist this, and there's the cell. Get a new one, pop it in, and the Braun is good to go. The other point about the Braun is that it is tough. I've actually had one fall 40 feet and keep on working. This one's been with me for quite some time. Good metal body. The plastic on top was the weakest point. As you can see, I have tape holding it together up here because it has lived a rough life. Now let's take note for a moment on the construction of the light. You can see it uses a combination of aluminum, TPE, and ABS. Now this ABS does not seem to be glass reinforced ABS, but that's always hard to tell by the naked eye. I don't see any obvious fibers or reason to believe that it would be glass reinforced, so this is just going to be tough regular ABS. The TPE is the grippy stuff, so you can grab your handle and it won't slip out of your hand. And the aluminum is potentially used here around the LED to keep those lights in place. Not bad construction for the price point. Can the icon actually have the cells replaced? Well, let's find out. One of the things that I did already was remove some of the screws. That's why you probably saw when I was moving it around, it may have spread a little bit. So pay no mind, it was actually built really well. I wanted to do that for the speed of the video. So I've removed these two screws here, and I have gone ahead and removed the screws here and here. And now with those screws removed, you can separate this. And as soon as you separate it, you're able to see that it has two 18650 cells right there with a wire, which means that they're probably welded or bridged with a nickel plate. So this won't be as easy to replace. Now let's go ahead and look at the board. You have to lift this piece up. Now Harbor Freight commonly uses the INR Samsung 18650 cells. So I'm going to guess that's what that is. I really don't want to open this up further than this is already. You could see how they're achieving that waterproofing by having this plastic here. Overall, you can replace these with two 18650 cells, but you're going to have to weld them with nickel plates, and you're probably going to have to redo this wiring. Now I noticed that the connector that they have here, they've put a big old glob of something on there, and it's hard. You can see though that it is a 4-pin connector right there. Very typical for these type of boards. So I think that this is a very good design so far. The board looks solid. All the manufacturing looks pretty darn good. This is a very good light for the price. This absolutely is in competition with the Snap-on light. This is where Snap-on has to be careful, because these Chinese clones or Taiwanese clones can get really close to the manufacturing capability of Snap-on's factories, because a lot of this stuff is made there when it comes to electronics and especially LEDs. So I would give this a big win for Harbor Freight and Icon. There's no reason this should be 90-day warranty though, right? Maybe a 3-year warranty for the cells. I mean, that's becoming very common now in many cells. This is a very well-built light. Maybe it doesn't have all the features, so it doesn't violate patent, but wow, well made. Great job, Harbor Freight. Great job, Icon.